Vital bone health strategies for seniors. Welcome to today's explainer. I am so glad you're here because this is honestly one of the most absolutely crucial topics we could possibly cover together. If you're over 60, or if you're a caregiver looking after someone who is, please listen up, because what we're talking about today could quite literally save your bones. We're diving straight into a silent deficiency that might be at work right now, actively weakening your skeletal system without you even knowing it. It flies completely under the radar, but once you know what to look for, you can take immediate protective action.
Okay, let's dive into this. Be honest with yourself for a second. Do you often feel pain in your knees, your lower back, or your hips? Maybe you've recently noticed that your bones just kind of seem a bit weaker than they used to be when you're simply going about your daily routine. If you're nodding your head right now, I want you to know that you are definitely not alone. It's incredibly common to feel these aches, and it's something so many of us experience as time goes on. Natural aging versus calcium and vitamin D deficiency. You know, when we feel that physical pain, it's just so easy to brush it off, isn't it? We naturally assume it's just the clock ticking, just a normal part of getting older. But that assumption is actually dangerous. What we consistently dismiss as natural aging is often a massive hidden sign of a calcium and vitamin D deficiency. We blame the years adding up, but the reality is we really need to be looking closely at our daily nutrition.
The biological detective story inside your bones. To understand why this happens, it really helps to frame it like a mystery playing out right inside your body. See, our skeletons aren't just static, dry scaffolding. They're dynamic, living tissue that actually completely replaces itself every single decade. It's a continuous construction zone in there. So when things start to ache and weaken, we've got to look for the missing puzzle pieces that are disrupting this real-time construction. Let's look at the two prime suspects.
Calcium, which keeps bones strong, versus vitamin D, which helps the body absorb calcium. And this brilliantly illustrates the lock and key relationship between them. Think of calcium as the heavy lifter. It's the primary building block that actually keeps your bones dense and strong. But calcium can't do the job alone. Vitamin D is the essential key that unlocks the door to let that calcium in. You could consume all the calcium in the world, but without enough vitamin D to unlock the door, your body simply cannot absorb it or use it. They have to work together as a synchronized team.
Osteoporosis, a condition where bones become thin and fragile, severely increasing fracture risk. So, what happens when you don't have enough of both of these vital nutrients working together? Your bones are literally starved of their structural materials, becoming thin, porous, and highly fragile. Without that necessary calcium and vitamin D synergy, your bones simply cannot rebuild properly. This silent threat progresses rapidly, and left unchecked, it severely increases your fracture risk.
The danger here? Fractures from a minor fall. The stakes are incredibly high, folks. The real danger isn't necessarily a major car accident or some dramatic trauma. When your bones are this fragile, simply catching your toe on a living room rug or bumping your hip against a kitchen counter can result in a devastating fracture. It turns everyday life into a hazard zone, which is exactly why we have to take this condition so seriously. Protecting your bone health, direct and actionable solutions. But here is the truly empowering news. You are not powerless. Let's shift our focus from the warning signs to direct, actionable solutions. We're going to look at the exact lifestyle changes that actively fortify your bones. You have the full ability to fight back against this deficiency, and the steps to do it are incredibly straightforward. 15 to 20. There's your magic number for bone health. That is the exact number of minutes of natural sunlight you need every single morning to kickstart your body's vitamin D production. Just 15 to 20 minutes outside is all it takes to naturally boost those vital nutrient levels. It's completely free, it requires zero special equipment, and it's a phenomenal, effective way to start your day.
Calcium-rich foods like milk, yogurt, cheese, leafy greens, soy, and sesame seeds. So, the crucial point is making sure you have the physical building blocks ready to go alongside that newly synthesized vitamin D. Let's do a quick mental inventory of your fridge right now to find those raw materials. You likely have the classics, milk, yogurt, and cheese. But hey, if you prefer non-dairy options, there are fantastic alternatives. Leafy greens, soy, and sesame seeds are phenomenal, nutrient-dense sources of calcium. Incorporating these into your daily diet ensures your bones get exactly what they need to stay strong.
Stay active. Daily walking or lightweight bearing exercises. To really lock all of that great nutrition into your skeletal system, you have to keep moving. By doing daily walking or lightweight bearing exercises, you're putting a healthy stress on your bones. This is so vital because that specific physical stress sends a biological signal to your body, basically saying, hey, we need these bones, send reinforcements.
It essentially tells your body to build a stronger structure, and your body responds by actively fortifying them.
Medical disclaimer: never start supplements without consulting your doctor. Before you add anything new to your routine, a crucial reminder: never ever start calcium or vitamin D supplements without checking with your doctor first. Biology is wonderfully complex, but that means what your body needs is entirely unique to you. Always have a clear, direct conversation with your physician to make sure any supplements you might be considering are safe and completely appropriate for your specific health profile.
Which brings us to our final provocative question for today's explainer. Who will you share these trusted tips with to protect their bones? The knowledge we've covered today is truly life-saving, and the absolute best thing we can do as a community is spread it like wildfire. I strongly urge you to share this explainer with your parents, your grandparents, or any senior in your life who really needs this information. And please, be sure to follow us for more simple, trusted senior health tips. Thank you so much for learning with me today, and here's to building stronger, healthier bones.